Hey trophies, welcome to class. Welcome to this 35-minute water workout where we're gonna have some fun working some new moves with a little bit of a different formula than we've done before. We're gonna do 2-minute and 1-minute moves to start, and then we're gonna finish with a 2-minute formula where we're gonna do 3 moves twice through. We're gonna do a warm-up set and then a push set. So we're gonna have so much fun. It's gonna be easy, but it's gonna be engaging, and it's gonna give us all that practice that we need to get in our jumping today and progress in our jumping journey. I've got my towel for inversion at the very end. If you need a pillow, that's really nice to have as well. And we're just gonna elevate our feet at the end and give ourselves that mental and physical recovery that we are going to earn. So let's go ahead and get started with gentle bouncing here, just immediately waking up every cell in the body, coming into our relaxed, slow breath. Jaw closed, eyes relaxed. Spine up and tall. Little smile will help us just relax a little bit more. Now let's do some hip twists with a mid bounce. And immediately spread those toes apart and come up on the balls of your feet while you point your knees out and feel stretching and strengthening through your hips, quads, glutes, calves, and ankles. So relaxed. I love the smile right now. I'm kind of feeling like, all right, I need to smile as much as I can because this keeps my eyes relaxed. And that's what I want for us, to work into our energy for the workout with relaxed poise and the most mind to muscle connection that we can have. Let's go ahead and pick it up to a little faster pace. More stability here in the core, so we just stay nice and balanced and lifted, and then let the shoulders rock. Doesn't have to be a cheesy smile. It can just be a soft smile with the jaw closed. The lips together can help put a little flex in the face, but smiling also puts a little flex in the face. Let your shoulders rock and let that flexibility come into your core and your back. Perfect. Let's go to some hip thrusts. Easy hip thrusts here. Really landing and stabilizing through the balls of your feet. Letting your core and your back stay strong and easy. Connecting to your breath and your soft smile. Some moves, it's appropriate to put the lips together, and some, just let it rip. And stay in your breath. Mastery of the breath. Let's go ahead and relax, and let's do a swan dive. So we're gonna stretch through the wrists, fingers, elbows, forearms, shoulders, lats, all the way up we go. And then hook at the top. The core engages as we hook. And then we align our elbows right over our ears and soften the eyes and lift up a little bit through the chest and hold a nice, perfect dive, feeling that shoulder flexibility. And just easy bouncing here. Go ahead and inhale and exhale down, stretching through your hands and your wrists gently, easily. Cross over, one more time, up we go, hook at the top, widen your stance, gently twist to one side, leaning into the front foot, lifting through your chest, stabilizing through the ball of the back of the back leg, and then coming back to center and twisting, leaning into that front foot, lifting through your chest, and then coming back to center and bouncing and relaxing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to get into our mountain climbers. So easy jogging with an arm lift. Opposite arm to knee lift, working into more lifting through the knees, through the arms. Let it come at your perfect timing. Focus on your core muscles right now. Core strength, balance. Focus on the floor, on one point. Mind to breath connection. Chest is up, engaging the back. Landing smoothly with your strong legs, strong obliques, strong lats, keeping your upper body balanced. Keep your shoulders relaxed or your neck muscles relaxed through your traps. If you're ready for more lift through your knees, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, keep it right where you're comfortable and you're connecting. If you go slow, that still can bring up incredible heart rate. Opportunity to breathe, landing with a little bit more precision. Working into your core. Slower motion. Lats, breath. Relaxed face, soft smile, beauty. All right, gonna do our next move, which is gonna be a squat walk with a waist hold 2 and 1. So go ahead and just get walking with me here. And put your hands on your waist and get into that power pose here, where you have nice strong arms as you walk. Strong core, excellent posture. Feeling balanced and easy. You're just pushing gently into your resistance mat. Soft incline walk with upper body and core engagement as you breathe and relax. As your heart rate comes down, bring some more activation into your arms. Push a little bit more into your resistance mat. Maybe give yourself a little pursed lip stretch through your face. And in 4, 3, we're gonna switch to ski jumps. Relax, ski jumps. 2 minutes, all around the world ski jumps. So you are welcome to have one hand on the handlebar for the first minute and then switch to the other hand. Otherwise, both hands can come off the handlebar and then just ski jump with your arms high and then down to the side and then down to the tricep extension and work your way around. Be with your mind to muscle connection and feel yourself bouncing back and forth like you are skiing. So you really want to hit parallel feet, side to side, staying balanced. So stare at the floor 8 feet in front of you, or me, whatever makes you feel the most balance in your movements. And your balance comes from your core, your lats, and your obliques, strong legs. And you're giving yourself those little hops that you need to activate your legs, strengthen your knees and hips and ankles. And then work into, if you can, a little bit faster movement while you stay relaxed and stay balanced. Soft eyes. Let your limbs fly, core strong. Ease up a little bit so we can get ready for the next move, which will be glute flex walk. Let's go ahead and start. So walking again this time, squeezing the buns and walking into our glute flex. So we walk with wide stance, knees out, feet out, Digging. Now, if you can also, put your fingertips on your shoulders for just a little shoulder squeeze, and then stay digging into your glutes. So if this is too distracting for you, just keep your hands here and dig. If you can do both, do both. You want to grab your glutes through your heels. Each squeezy. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. They're just staying squeezed, and you're just continuously activating from left to right. Soft smile. Really digging into your glutes through a nice forward position in your hips. Beautiful. Bounce it out with me. We got our next move, squats. So these can be done at any pace, any intensity. Lift your chest up and connect to the bottoms of your feet. Core strong. So we can just keep moving in our squatted position here with or without our handlebar. Try not to pull too far in with your handlebar. And if you want, you're welcome to throw in any jumps that you want with your squats, or just add some health bounces in between so many squats. You're all going to go at a different pace with these. We need to learn how many we can do and when we need to catch our breath, and it will depend on how your energy is for the day. So just be there with yourself and with your lifted chest, strong core, flat feet, and have fun. If you're adding bounces too, land smoothly, strong core. That's right. Just up and down easy is so good. So even though I'm jumping, you don't have to do that. Stay in your fun zone and practice. Strong core, flexible hips, strong quads, lifting you up. Add health bounces anytime. Next move is going to be a rest move. So feel free to push it to the top of the minute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get rocking here. We're going to do alphabet 3 times through. 3, 2, 1. A, B, C. Really exaggerate your movements. A, B, C. Keeping your neck loose. One more time. It's perfect. And then give yourself the last 15 seconds to rest your jaw muscles and your neck. And keep rocking, and then we'll get into a trophy twist with bent arms. So much fun. Okay, so we're gonna twist in the middle, just like this. And we're going to bend at the elbows. And we're gonna be able to give ourselves a little bicep squeeze here. Strong core and back while we twist, okay? And then we're gonna move around. So we're gonna do jogging arms here, and then we're gonna do side to side twists. And then we can also do elbow lifting here. All sorts of variations here in your flexibility through your back, and giving yourself an opportunity to squeeze into your arms a little bit. And your speed is up to you and your mind to muscle and your energy output. If you get into side to sides, that's fine too. The twisting is good to work into, so you can really twist with your upper body, but it's okay if you get going side to side a little bit. Just work your core, work your flexibility, work your balance. Notice your legs are nice and strong, core is strong, guiding you around and around. Soft face and smile. You're just working it. Getting in everywhere, every nook and cranny. And just resting and bouncing a little higher if you need a break. All right, trophies, we're gonna do a glute pump hold. 3, hold, 1, pump, 2, and 1. Hold, 2, 3, release, hold, 2, 3, hold, and pump. And pump, perfect. Stay here so you get an activated release through your core and back, staying strong and engaged with that stretch, that pull back, and then pump into your glutes and pump. Excellent. Get engaged. Try to get that outer glute. You can't really avoid it. Wide stance, glute hold, and pump. And pump. Perfect. Strong core. Love to put my fingers on my core just to check in. Make sure that it's all activated, and it is. And 3, 2, 1. It's time for our little push-up plank segment. So when you're ready, get down and just get into your beautiful push-up position. Practice, practice, practice. This isn't about being uncomfortable. This is about being comfortable. So we can do hip lifts here anytime we need a break. And then let's come down on the right forearm, left forearm, come up with the right hand, and then left hand. And then come down with the left forearm, right forearm, come up with the left hand and right hand. So just get into your little triangle movement. And just have a little lift if you need a break. And then hold anytime you need a break too. Do your best to try not to drop your knees. If anything, just lift your hips as high as you can. Or just grind and keep your back aligned with your legs and your head and neck. Using your core strength. The activation in your core moves. It goes from one side through the middle to the other side, and then you use arm to pick yourself up. Then you go down using arm muscle, side abs, middle, other side abs. So your activation is moving around, which should give you some juice. You could even stay in plank and just go side to side. Holding anytime you need and doing lifting anytime you need. Beautiful. 8 seconds. Make it fun. Make it fun. Make it fun. All right, 2 and 1. Back up we go. 2, sit bouncing. So we're gonna sit and we're gonna do our V-ups. So get close to the end of your mat. You can do sit-ups just like this with your handlebar, or the full V-up. Extend the legs, lift the knees up, and you can do these with your handlebar or with your hands on your mat next to you. You can do it with one foot on the ground and switch after so many. So we're gonna do this for 1 minute. We got started a little late, but we'll do this for 1 minute, and then we're gonna bounce and hold for a minute. So save some energy if you need to. Otherwise, hold strong. Use your abs, stay relaxed, soft smile. Who just got a surge of energy just by relaxing the face, right? We wanna feel that relaxation. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna bounce. So you can keep your feet on the ground, or for the extra challenge, have your feet up with your hands on your handlebar or on your mat. And you really don't have to bounce high here. You could even put one foot on the rim of your rebounder and then switch. Just get into your activation in your abs and lift your chest up so you have good posture in your spine. Keep that relaxed smile. I went on a hike the other day and immediately thought, my arms are not getting activated. And it gave me a surge of energy because I was like, oh, this is just all lower body. So I'm getting a break in my upper body. And something about that gave me energy. And I want us to do that in class too. Relax your face muscles and go, ah, I get to have more energy. All right, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And when you're ready, now we can stand back up and do some calf pumps. So we got a minute to do calf pumps here. With or without mid bounces, 3 positions. Hit your calf pumps, pointed out, parallel, and slight pigeon toe. Rolling and stretching 360-degree trophy ankles. Bringing that blood pumping into the calves, bringing recovery, strengthening the calves, stretching the calves and the ankles. Easy breezy calf pumps. And then we're gonna get into our 2-minute formula. 3 times through, twice through. First move is side crunches. So we're gonna do right crunches for 1 minute, left crunches for 1 minute. 3, 2, and 1. Crunches are so fun. You pick if you want 2 mid bounces or 1 mid bounce. You could even do 3 mid bounces. What pace are you feeling right now? What you want to do, slow your mind, slow your breath, slow your connection, but keep your poise and feel your lift in your knee, giving you that crunch all the way up to your upper abs, because then all of it gets worked. You're lifted through your chest. If you get going too fast and you need to slow down, then just slow down. Slowing down the present moment into the now. So we hit every crunch. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take a slight break and then get into this side. So this is kind of a warm-up round. And then we will do this again. And you will be able to pick how many mid bounces you want and see if you can push through that whole minute on each side at said amount of mid bounces. And you can always just modify as you go through. Honoring your fun zone. Lifting, poise. Think about your abs getting stronger by the crunch. There's so much flexibility happening at the same time. That is why we recover faster when we jump instead. Which means we maintain our energy. Because recovery takes energy. So when we recover faster, we have more energy for life. All right, 2, 1. We're gonna do crisscrosses next. With one hand on the handlebar for the first minute, and then we'll switch the arms. Or for the 2 full minutes, but no hands. Twists through the upper body. And if you do no hands, pull that elbow directly in front of you, meeting your opposite foot in the front. Just like this. So you're staying super balanced through your spine. You can do the exact same thing with one hand on the handlebar. Give yourself a little more swing flexibility if you're doing one hand, just because you don't want to be too rigid, because you've got more flexibility with the one hand swinging. And connect to your hips, inner thighs, outer thighs, 2 and 1, switching arms. Connect to your stretching through your shoulder, through your lats, And then of course your core engagement, back engagement. Holding strong, lifted. Being here now. There's no hurry. You're getting your reps in. You're committed to the full class. So you're gonna be here now. Get your reps. Connect. That's what we're here to do, is connect in the present moment. This is the thrill of the day. Exercise is a high. We're here right now, feeling it. While staying perfectly relaxed and poised. All right, next move is ski hops. So we're gonna go ski hops, forward, back. So we're just jumping forward, back. And then we're going to give ourselves the option of holding ski poles into our ribs right here, into our chest, and holding them, and then focusing on the balance through the core. Holding strong so that we stay right over the middle of our mat and just go back and forth in our jumps. Jumping here. Holding strong as we pump into the front of the bounce, and then as we stretch into the back of the bounce. You could also connect your hands together in front of you if you find that to be more stable. Stability is key. You could hold your handlebar and just hop. Wide stance, back and forth. Perfect. Perfect. You're getting the same stability in your core. You can absolutely do one hand at a time and work your core muscles. Super core muscles, legs, abs, or back, I should say. And you want to lift and feel that stretching happening through your core and your back. And you can play around with it too, balancing with your feet closer together. Let's go ahead and try that, because I think we were all doing wide jumps before. Let's do narrow jumps now. And you know what? Variation is fun too. Little diagonal pumps, back, center, back diagonal, and center. Just puts a little bit different activation around in our core and back, working our 360 trophy bodies. All right, back to the top. Side crunches. Are we committing to 2 mid bounces, 3 mid bounces, or 1 mid bounce? Slow down your mind and your breath. And see if you can really come into your core strength. You're giving yourself that crunch. Lifted. Feeling so flexible and strong, like a gymnast. Like a trophy jump star. Anytime you need a break, just add mid bounces. That's the beauty of jumping instead. It's always fun. It always should be fun. All right, switching sides in 3 and 2 and 1. So poised, so lifted, so lovely. Crunch, lift, flexibility, and just do your best. Even if you weren't lifting very high, I am okay with that. I want you here feeling good, connecting to your breath. Really, that's the very first thing I want for you, your breath. And your relaxed face muscles, and then your mind to muscle and poise. Posture could come in second there. Breath, posture, poise, muscles. Beautiful. Crisscrosses are next. You can try mini crisscrosses if you want to try no handlebar. So just get into a little easy crisscross, and then just move your arms a little bit, staying balanced No rules. Holding on is great too. You can go right into deep flexibility holding on. Now holding on is just something new after you've dialed in your best balance. The handlebar has been in my hand from the start. Most movements with it from the start. Core strength. Your obliques and hips are guiding you around. I really do get going with the twisting, but it's also fun to see when we do no hands, we keep our chests more straight, and then we can work into our hips a little deeper. Go ahead and switch arms with me. Feeling more flexible than the last set. Feeling ready to go. A little more activated, a little looser. Hips, hips, hips. Inner thighs, outer thighs. Core back. Flexibility and movement. And strength with every bounce, every cell, every organ, every bone, every muscle. Soft eyes, poise. All right, ski hops. Let's do the crisscrosses back again. So just back diagonal, center, and just work around here. Gonna have the handlebar with me this time. Love that little variation here and the stability of the handlebar. It's fun to work without it, but it's a lot of fun to work with it. The zone gets dialed when we have that stability. It's like tree pose in yoga. When you pull your foot in and it stabilizes against your thigh, more stability. Without pose wouldn't be fun if your foot was out to the side, but it's in, stable, and then you can hold tree pose. Play around with your feet closer together or your feet farther apart. Working in your core and your back, getting your reps. Relaxing your face. Working around the clock. Abs are engaged. Getting 30 more reps, double set reps, 60 more full jumps, and then we'll do one more set of the alphabet. 3 times through so that we can give our jaw muscle a little break before we get down to inversion. All right, finish strong. Reps, reps, abs, abs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. A, B, C, D, E. Keep your neck loose. Really stick your tongue out. LM. Let's end with ah. I don't know, that was a weird noise, but let's end with that ah. And now relax fully. Pure stillness. Every cell getting pumped. If you want to stand balanced for the last 60 seconds, last minute, you can. for some health balance relaxation. Otherwise, please join me for inversion. Relax and melt into your rebounder with your feet propped up against your handlebar. Meditate, go. Beautiful job, trophies. Feel free to stay here and relax a little longer if you're loving inversion. Otherwise, you have done yourself a wonderful job in this 35-minute amazing class. Pat on the back, self-love hug. Great job, trophies. I'll see you very soon, all right? You're staying so consistent. You're getting so strong, so flexible, and so healthy. Keep it up. You are staying on trophy track, and you will stay on trophy track for life. I'll see you very soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.